Welcome into another exciting edition of To the Point, as it's our Hall of Fame series here in June as we get ready for our Hall of Fame dinner on June the 26th. And today it's the three-time Lone Star Conference Player of the Year and former Tarleton Golf member, Carla Cooper. Carla, thank you so much for giving me the time to chat.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So, congratulations on the induction, first and foremost. Kind of take me through the initial thoughts you had last summer when you got the news that you were going to be inducted.
I was really surprised. I didn't think I would be inducted so soon, and I wasn't actually expecting it at all. I've seen the Hall of Fame there, the Wisdom Gym, but didn't think that I would have a plaque up there.
It's safe to say you have the resume, to say the least, when you look at your playing days here at Tarleton. Catch us up. What have you been up to since you left Stephenville and hung up the clubs here?
So I got a job at a staffing company here in Dallas, and that's just what I've kind of been up to since then. I've actually, I grew up playing tennis, so I kind of picked that back up. Haven't really picked up the golf clubs much since Tarleton.
We'll dive more into that later on. I have a couple of topic points on that. I got to ask though, you don't play as much now, but safe to say your entire college career was filled with it. What's your favorite memory when you look back on your golf career here at Tarleton? What maybe stands out to you?
Just all the memories of getting to travel with my teammates and with Coach Jerry Doyle. He always made it fun. There were some really good trips that we had. I don't think I would have ever gone to those places without being on the golf team there at Tarleton. So I'm really glad I got to experience that.
I love that you bring up your head coach, Jerry Doyle. He'll be inducted alongside you in what is the class of 2020 that is now being honored in 2021. Carla, talk about that relationship. I know it means a lot to you getting to be inducted alongside him.
It does. He was a fabulous coach. He knew like how my swing was, and he knew like how to read the greens, which I wasn't good at, but he could tell me where to put it, and I could sink it from there. So um, it's an honor to go in the Hall of Fame with him because he taught me a lot while I was there at Tarleton.
I know the Tarleton golf coach now, Isabel Jimenez, would double down on that. She learned a lot from Coach during her time. She'll be out at the plowboy shootout, just so everybody knows. For the first time this year, it's going to be Hall of Fame weekend, as it'll be the plowboy shootout on June 25th. Go to tarletonsports.com /plowboy shootout for your info on that. Then we'll have a Hall of Fame dinner on the 26th of June. You can go to tarletonsports.com /tickets to that. You're hearing from one of our four inductees of this year's Hall of Fame, Carla Cooper. And Carla, we look at your time at Tarleton. So much happened on the course and a lot happened off the course. Just kind of take us what you miss most about being a Texan and getting to be a student at Tarleton State.
What do I miss the most? I love that it was a small campus. It's grown a lot since then, but it's still pretty small. And I think just being in a small college, you kind of get to know a lot of people there and make a lot of friendships and have a lot of connections. And so I really do kind of miss going to school and having all those connections with the people there and the traditions that Tarleton they do have.
That's the one thing that carries forward with the expansion and Tarleton continuing to grow are the great traditions here at Tarleton. What was your favorite one, Carla? What stood out, during the school year that you really enjoyed?
I really loved homecoming week, and I still will go back every year to try to go to the parade that Saturday morning and the football game.
If there's one weekend that kind of exemplifies how much Tarleton is growing, go to homecoming week and see
Yeah.
going to the Western Athletic Conference. Carla, you look at the Tarleton golf program. How do you think it's going to benefit and kind of talk about the bright future you see for these girls?
Yeah, going to Division I is a big move for Tarleton, and I think the first couple of seasons might be a little tough, but I think once they get going there, they're going to fit right in. I think when I was there, I think we could have fit right in with Division I. But I think it's not going to be hard for I think Issa's team to get in there and make um, and do well.
Had a great first year inside the WAC this year, did Isabel Jimenez's squad. You were saying earlier you don't play as much these days. You got to break that down for us. Why don't you find yourself to the course? And when you do, what's the kind of action you're getting involved in?
Yeah, it's kind of a lot harder to get out on the course now because, golf, it can take up to like 4 or 5 hours to play around. Um, so I don't exactly have that time these days. But, when I hear about like a scramble, like the plowboy, or even for the Tarleton golf fundraiser that's in August or September every year, I'll go back and do those because it's very fun, relaxing, and not a lot of pressure when you're just playing by yourself.
I'm surprised when people call us asking about the plowboy, they're not trying to figure out which flight you're in so they know which one they have a chance in, whether you want to go in the morning or the evening, Carla. What excites you most about coming back for the Hall of Fame dinner on the 26th?
Um, it's going to be exciting to see all the people again, especially my coach, Jerry Doyle, and see the campus. I was just there for homecoming in March, but I'm sure there's probably more changes that I didn't notice when I was there.
Well, Carla, we are so excited to have you back here. Thank you for so much that you did here at Tarleton, and we look forward to having you back.
Great, thank you.
Carla Cooper, two-time individual NCAA West Region champion, three-time LSC Player of the Year, set to be inducted into the Tarleton Hall of Fame. Dinner will be on the 26th. To go to tarletonsports.com/tickets for those. Carla, thank you so much for giving me the time. For Carla Cooper, this is Kyle Cruz saying so long unto the point.